So every time Meghan sends her jam to her friends. The way royalists and UK media cry about it. A yes sight to see. You know, it's not even, something to be mad about. And at this point, it started being funny because why would it make them mad if Meghan just sends them jam? Also, the way the royal family has been embarrassing themselves in this period is something else. For example, King Charles capitalizes on that, and every time Meghan sends jams to her friends, he is promoting his products. Isn't that crazy? They only put an advert out for the Buckingham Palace shop today, advertising their Palace-branded strawberry jam. Honestly, tell me, is that not nuts? I do not even think that people should be freaking mad over this. The royal family just reveals how petty they are. They know that they cannot stand alone. The products will not be sold. It was just Charles because it seemed that the product has been selling for quite a long time. It's just that it has already been and in the market for such a long time people just don't notice it to the time when Meghan started sending her jams to friends, King Charles's products being carried straight into the market. Anyhow, a week ago, one could almost taste the excitement as Der Ejson from the Daily Mail reported that the deranged royalists were spending a small fortune on these King Charles Highgrove branded jams. How logical is it that royalist is showing support for their most favorite royal, Charles, and sticking him up to Meghan because, you know, Meghan sent jars of strawberry jam to her friends, and absolutely no American Riviera Orchard products are for sale anyway. I don't have any explanation for this other than the fact Charles was using Meghan's name to promote his products that were not even moving in the market. And on that note, the social media shop of Buckingham Palace decided to get on the jump bandwagon. And believe me, I am not in the least bit surprised that this is what Buckingham Palace had done because, you know, that is how they roll. They only cloud smoke their existence in the name of Harry and Meghan. It is not the first, and it probably won't be the last. This is what they had put on their social media. Not shocking, actually. It's pretty mind-blowing that Buckingham Palace is totally fine with sharing Meghan's Arrow advertisement with the entire world. And yes, they also do the jam. True, you can find it for yourself, they have other flavors and spreads as a jam. But they decide to advertise this one type of jam, this jam that Meghan Markle uses to send jammy letters to friends. I have to tell you, Meghan and Arrow have won. Her jars look so cute and photogenic while the branded jam jars from Buckingham Palace just look dumb and fussy. And it does seem like the news, and the news outlets and the countries in the world are all keeping an eye on what the royal family's done. They just can't stop laughing. Oh God, it's so embarrassing. For Charles, it's so embarrassing for all the people who have marketed their brand, literally copied every move and every step Meghan makes. Yeah, I just found an article in one of the Kenyan outlets just called, Meghan Markle's Jam Sends UK into Utter Chaos. And this is it, the whole world is watching. Meghan's jam has sent the UK into utter chaos. The royalists are losing it. The media in UK is losing it. The royal family is doing, the world is watching. So they wrote saying, how does a can of jam to be sent to friends and family spark uproar in a country over 4,000 miles away? Let me take you through the unmerited. For the first time since departing Instagram, the Duchess of Sussex made an announcement last Thursday, launching a lifestyle brand dubbed American Riviera Orchard selling home goods, cookbooks, tableware, and edible items including jams and fruit preserves. Last week the monarchy love and monarch lovers had been busy, and the journal has been medal popping. The Duchess had sent samples of her new product to some of her friends, and they had even remarked, as Levin helped to point out, that Levin was raving about a jar of jam. She retweeted it. Every awful aspect of her Jared substance, the one who had never seen, according to Lavin. She even noticed that Meghan's jam was outselling King Charles's jam, which made her wonder why people weren't buying the jam in the first place before she sent out samples. That's a question I have. Why was King Charles's jam not bought before now on the face of the earth? Why, though she included, obviously, despite heavily criticizing the jam, journalists want to try that Montecito product, was there no ad on this product before Meghan sends jam to her friends? Levin remarked when he showed up on GB News that the notion is thin. Nana Acua is the host. Lemmy Jackson. He began small, and he wanted. The rest of US didn't get to experience the jam. Well, that's really amusing, because it doesn't want to try Meghan's germ at all. These people are crazy. I mean, they have not given this brand of Meghan a chance, but they keep on, critiquing her, wanting a taste of it. And then, even, by the way, they say that Angela Levin, the personal author from Meghan Markle, the one who thinks that anything she says, about Markle, that is the truth and writes off anybody who seeks to critique as wrong. This was very clear when a certain interview was held and the journalist decided to walk away from the show instead of just getting another person's view, and we saw that. Well, it's a big shame. On the other hand, it is indicated that Tish tablets have published hundreds of articles on a can of jam and not on the markets. Also, it is made clear to us that an article from Newsweek in 2022 stated that hating Meghan Markle is part of a $1 million industry. Possibly the British media is capitalizing on that. Ironic royal reporters, such as Naeem Spence and fans, throw vitriol at Meghan for being shameless and a grifter, yet she works hard to earn her own money. You know what? Who the hell has written this article? One would think a person has something else in mind. Criticize Meghan for what she is doing, but yet, it's just the same way of making your own money like everybody else. She hasn't wronged anybody, so why should you be mad at her just because she's sending jam to her friends? British media, who are never too shy to publicize hateful comments about the angry Duchess, throw their toys out of the pram when other royals are threatened. We know this, we've seen this a lot. This is obviously Meghan and Harry thrown to the wolves. Harry and Meghan, in a sense, actually provide the UK media with the legal opportunity to write absolutely anything about them in a negative light, but Harry and Meghan never call the other royals so, it is clear that everything is quite so.